Hello, and welcome to Another Porter's Marvel Universe action figure review. Today we'll be looking at the new Marvel Universe X-Men First Class comic pack of Wolverine and Sabretooth. Now this is the second one, the first one being Jean Grey and Cyclops. And on the back is the back packaging. It's both the figures and the action pose. And here's this. No bio. If you want to read it, pause it. If you can even focus. And yeah, and the funny thing about the packaging, I'll show you this now. Okay. That is clearly a repaint of the origin Sabretooth. Here's the figure. But I will this is actually going to focus more on the Wolverine, because I want to do Sabretooth the last, because he's my favorite out of the pack. Even though both of these figures, I actually wanted both of them, so that never happens. Usually with these two packs, you get one figure that you want and one that you're like, oh, okay. But these are both really cool figures, and it helps that I didn't have a Wolverine before. But now this Wolverine in this picture is not the Wolverine that comes in the set. This is the Marvel Universe mold for Wolverine. The figure that you actually get is a version of the X-Men Origins comic series Wolverine. And I understand why, because Wolverine is supposed to be shorter than Sabretooth, even though Sabretooth is actually taller than, you can see right here, Sabretooth is actually taller than like a regular figure, like, I'll put Spider-Man next to him. Spider-Man's basically the same height as all the other more normal body molds. He is a little bit of a stronger character. Put him over here to the side. And this does come with the comic, as you as you can see in the back. It comes with Wolverine First Class, or I guess they're calling that. I don't know actually which comic it is. Originally was. It's just, you know, the usual repackaged comic. But it's a pretty cool. It's a nice little comic. I like they included it, but I wished instead of the comic or something, they could put, you know, some accessories and base stands. But can't always have what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. And boy, do I need these. Yeah. It helped that I didn't have a Wolverine before. And, oh, that's crooked. I need to build up my X-Men as well as my Brotherhood. So, quick size comparison to get it out of the way. This is the Showdown Colossus that came with Magneto. I prefer those two versions of the character more than the Marvel Universe. But there is a Marvel Universe one, and that's Giant Size X-Men comic pack over in Toys R Us. That 6 figure pack, which I will get. So, because I need that Storm and that Nightcrawler, and that Cyclops is a little bit better of a color than this one here. This one's a little bit too bright for me. I want one more close to his Marvel Legends shade of blue, but I wouldn't mind, because whenever I get that one, I'll just do something with the Cyclops. It also comes with a Colossus and Wolverine as well, but the Wolverine is in a different costume and is yellow and blue. And hold on, come on, come on. Go save lives. Sorry about that. People gotta do their job. But anyway, head to the review. he's in his like yellow. Wolverine would be in his yellow costume, so. And the Colossus has his knee guards painted, but there you have that. And for the figure now, I actually prefer this model over the Origins one. Or not the Origin. Prefer over the Universe one. This is the Origins mold. Yeah, the claws aren't separated; they're all one piece. But I don't really mind. If it means that they won't break as easily, then I guess. But and I do. And it doesn't bother me because my Marvel Legends one, he occasionally has his claws tend to bend quite often. As you can see, that one keeps bending. So, and those are always like that. I tend to just, after a while, just go like this. And then that kind of fixes them up. Do the same to the other one. But, I mean, I like that better, that they're separated on the Legends one. So, at least they're separated on that one. This one, it's a little bit smaller, and I can see why they would, so. I won't make any attempt to separate them. I think they're fine. At least he has 3 claws, you can clearly see that. So. I really do like this costume though. I kind of like it more so than the yellow and blue one. I gotta pull the Marvel Legends back out because it's the only other Wolverine figure I have. And as you can see, mine has severe bow leg syndrome. I mean, look at that. That is terrible. And I don't know how to fix it, so. But he's basically the same. The boots are the same way. Just instead of the blue with the black stripe, it's brown with a black stripe. Everything's pretty much different. The same. He's got actually a normal belt now as opposed to the X-Men belt buckle. Not too much different, but they're not too similar either. And I do like the look on his face. He's got like this sneering, angry face, which is normal for Wolverine. So, now his arms do go 360 and they bend out. They do bend at the elbow here and also rotate at the elbow. This wrist does rotate full 360, but it is kind of cocked at an angle. And that's really for him to get him into a pose like that or something. His head does go full 360. It doesn't go up and down though. He does have a nice torso joint where you can go side to side and forward and back and all that. No waist joint. He does have. I prefer this leg design though. He does go up and then out, kind of like the Iron Man, and he does have a thigh swivel and double jointed knee. Back and forward at the ankle, and also a 360 swivel. So he is really articulated, and this hand is a fist, and this one's like kind of like a gun, trigger position, so that if you want it's the closest gun I could find. Came with a mistake. If you want, he can hold a gun, but I never really thought Wolverine needs guns. But he has a hand where he can hold stuff, so if he ever needs anything, he needs to hold, But overall, I really like this figure. I think this is probably my favorite version. I am going to have another version. I believe the one in the big giant size X-Men pack is the same mold, just different costume, but I'm not entirely sure. And I rather have this mold. I like it better. He doesn't have that neck kind of problem. In the package, the picture in the back does kind of show what I'm talking about. You see how his neck is. That's weird. But I don't know. I probably will have a version of this mold of some kind. Whether I don't know which one it would be, but for probably maybe the one that comes with the with the Captain America, Greatest Battles pack. And I do want that Captain America, so I probably will get that just for the Captain America, and then have the Wolverine for, I don't know, something else. I might customize him into a different kind of a costume. But anyway, out of 10, this figure gets a solid 9. The paint apps on mine are pretty good. This was fresh out of the case, this set. I actually asked at Toys R Us to bring out me a box so that I can see some fresh out of case, because they only had 2 copies. No, they had 3 of these 2-packs on the shelf, but they were all kind of iffy on paint job. Like, one was like the Wolverine would be like perfect, but then the Sabretooth would have problems. It's just, you know, you really had to watch out for the paint applications on these Marvel Universe figures. But they have been getting better. There's some that are completely perfect, and there's some that I've seen that are just horrible. So, as far as my figure goes, I think, you know, he deserves a 9, because I found one that was very, at least the best. I saw all of them. They were a good 6 or 7 of them I looked through after opening that case. After that employee opened that case, and I thank him for it. I was very grateful, and he was happy to have served me. So yeah, definitely get this comic pack. I couldn't. Sorry about that. I can't think of a better 2-pack. You know, a better team up. The choice of character for this 2-pack is a great idea. Pairing Wolverine with Sabretooth in a 2-pack was something I was like, man, I wish they'd do that so I can get both of them. And I'm glad I waited and didn't get either one in single packs, or the one with the blob, or the 2-pack with the motorcycle. Although I could use that motorcycle right now, so I do kind of want that Ghost Rider. But anyway, yeah, I definitely recommend this set, even though it is a little pricey. I did pay $19 for it at Toys R Us. I probably won't get any at Toys R Us unless it's the Deadpool one. But, I mean, hey, I saw it there. It's the only place I ever saw it. I had to get it before it goes away. So, I feel like it was worth it. So, yeah, stay tuned for part 2 where I just focus more on Sabretooth. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching.